Okay, here's your homework for tonight, 6.3. The first 5 questions. They want to know what the degree in radian measure of a circle. They're giving you a fraction of it. So for number 1, I want 1/9 of a circle. What does the word of mean in math?
Times.
Times.
1/9.
So what's 1/9 of
366.
of 360?
So it's 40.
So that would be what?
40.
40 degrees. So that's that answer, 40 degrees. And what's 1/9 in radians? So you're going to multiply it now by 2 pi.
2 pi over
2 pi over 9. So 1/9 of a circle is 40 degrees, or it's 2 pi over 9 radians. Easy? How about number 3? What's that?
So we have to write both answers?
Yeah, it says find the degree and radian measure. Okay, next one. Number 3. 1/18 of a circle. So explain to me how to do this.
Okay, 360 times 1/8, that's just going to be 20 degrees. And then,
And then 2 pi over
yeah, which is
Okay.
just pi over 9.
Good job, pi over 9, good. Those are your 2 answers. Next one, number 5. 1/36 of a circle. What's that? 10 degrees, good.
Pi over 18.
Pi over
And
18.
1/36 of is what?
Pi over 18.
Good job. Next one, 2/3 of a circle.
120.
This is going to be 120. So what's your answer here?
240.
240. And how about 2/3 times 2 pi?
4 pi over
It'd be 4 pi over 3.
3. 8 pi over 5.
And 4/5 times 360.
288.
5 goes into 36
7 times.
7 times. 35, so 72, right? So 288. Did I do that right in my head?
Yeah.
288. And how about 4/5 of
8
2
pi.
pi?
8 pi over
And that would be 8 pi over 5. You're going to have 2 questions on your test just like that. Easy? A fraction of a circle. Okay, next. How do you convert these into, what are they? They're
180
in
over-
radians, because it's got pi in it. How do you convert it to degrees?
180 over pi.
You're going to multiply by 180 over pi. Now, you want these to cancel. Okay, so what do you get?
36.
36 degrees. So 5 goes into this 36 times. Okay, let's go work down and then we'll go to the next row. So multiply this by 180 over pi. What cancels?
5.
What'd you get?
So 35.
I got 135. Next one. Pi's cancel. What'd you get?
I don't know. I don't calculate.
Negative 75.
I got negative 75 degrees. Number 13.
Negative 18 degrees.
At 0, negative 18 degrees. Make sure you put that bubble in there. Next one.
4 degrees.
180 divided by 45.
4.
I I got 4, 4 what?
Degrees.
If you don't put that bubble there, I'm gonna think it's radians. And the last one. So 27 times 180 and divide by 5. I got 972.
Me too.
Anyone else?
Yep.
Yes? Okay, backside.
Pi over 180.
Now, how do you convert these 6 into radians? So what are you gonna multiply these by?
Pi over 180.
Pi over 180 degrees, good. Because what's gonna cancel are these bubbles. So what do you get? How many times does 6 go into 18?
30.
So it's pi over 30. Are you guys getting this?
Yeah.
I told you it was easy. So next one, multiply by pi over 180. And I don't care if you use a calculator. 75 divided by 180. I want to hear your answer. Anyone?
5 12 pi.
5 12 pi. Next one. $225 divided by 180. I got 5/4.
Yep.
$12 divided by 180. These inspires are great because it reduces it for you, 1/15. Make sure you write negative 1/15 pi. 135 times pi over 180. The degrees cancel. So I'm going to do 135 divided by 180. And what's my answer?
3/4 and
3/4. And the last one. 930 divided by 180. Whoops. Enter. I got 31/6.
Me too.
Good? 31/6. So far, so good. Okay, next.
Add 2.
I need you to give me, these are all in radians. How do I know they're all in radians? Because there's no bubble. Even this one is 7 radians, okay? So, I need an angle between 0 and 2 pi. Between 0 and 2 pi. So it's got to be a positive angle going from 0 to 2 pi. So this is a negative. How do I get a coterminal angle? I'm going to add 2 pi to this angle. But what do I have to do first?
Simple, you gotta get the common denominator.
Common denominator, of course.
It's 5 pi over 3.
So the answer is 5 pi over 3. Now check this out. Is this between 0 and 2 pi? Yes, it is. 5 pi over 3 is 1 2/3. It's between 0 and 2 pi. Okay, how about 37?
Oh, 2 pi.
If you had to convert this to a mixed number, how many times does 4 go into 19?
4.
4.
4.
So that's 16 3/4. So guess what? This went around a couple times, didn't it? So if you subtracted, what am I going to subtract? This is actually an easy problem.
4 pi.
You could subtract 4 pi from this. Does that make sense? You're subtracting 2 pi once and 2 pi again, so 4 pi. Because it went around 2 times. It went over 2 and then 3/4. So what's the answer? If you subtracted 4 pi from 4 3/4 pi, what do you have?
3/4 pi.
So 3/4 pi is between 0 and 2 pi. That's the answer. How about the next one?
Add 2 pi.
Add 2 pi.
10 pi over 5.
So 10 pi minus 7 pi is,
3 pi over 5.
and that is between 0 and 2 pi. Now, if you look at your unit circle, I have right here, pi is right here. It's 3.14. What would 2 pi be? So if you did 2 times pi, what is it? 6.28, just double that. So, if you look at 7 radians, where is 7 radians? If from here to here is 2 pi, or 6.28, how would you figure this one out? Instead of subtracting 2 pi, what are you going to subtract? You're going to subtract 6.28. Does that make sense? Because 7 went over, it started here and it went over and it went up a little bit. So now what you have to do is do 7. Do 7 minus
7, 2.
7 minus, whoops. 6.28, and your answer is 0.72. Does that make sense? Okay, next. I want you to give me, I'm going to change the directions a little bit here. I want 2 positive and 2 negative coterminal angles. You got most of it. Give me a positive and a negative coterminal angle. How do you get a positive coterminal angle with this?
Which is 9 pi over
9 pi over 4. What if I wanted another
4.
one?
Just add 8 pi.
You're going to add 8 pi over 4 to this, and you get 17 pi over 4. So let's circle all of our answers. These are 2 positive. What if I want a negative one?
Subtract 8 pi.
Subtract 8 pi over 4, which is negative 7 pi over 4. What if I want another one?
Negative 15 pi over 4.
You get negative 15 pi over 4. Huh? What? Say again? This is saying give us 4, it says find the measure of 4 angles.
That's the 400.
Yeah, I wanted 2 positive and 2 negative. On your test, it's gonna say, give me 1 positive and 1 negative coterminal angle. And that's what you have to do. So this last one and we're done. So, we're gonna add, instead of saying 2 pi, how would I write this?
12 over
Why'd you say 12 pi?
That's because, I just have a comment on
Okay, so good, you got it. So 11 pi over 6 is an answer. And give me another one.
23 pi over 6.
23 pi over 6, that's another one. Or give me 2 negative ones.
Negative 13 pi over 6.
Negative 13 pi over 6, and what's the other one?
Negative 5 pi. Sweet.
Done. Good job.